So, today we have a battle against James, who is challenging my rocks. So, let's see how this goes against James and what James has to offer. Leads off with a Frostlass, something that is definitely very heavily threatened by this team. I lead off with Carbink. Now, Frostlass is gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. I wanted to predict that actually, go for a magic. Was that coat? Yes. But instead, I go for the Sandstorm. Luckily, the Will-O-Wisp misses, so we're in a decent position. Frostlass takes some damage. Our defense, well, our special defense increases because of the Sandstorm. Here we go! But now Frostlass goes for the Will-O-Wisp, gets the burn. I go for the Toxic, get the poison. So we exchange status elements. Here on, let's see how this thing unveils as Frostlass takes a little bit of Sandstorm damage, gets buffeted. The Toxic follows suit. We get a little bit of burn damage. What will you do? What will you do, Frostlass? So I withdraw, of course, and bring in Corsola. A Draining Kiss comes out from the Frostlass. Does very, very little damage. That special defense is through the roof right now for Corsola. So Corsola sitting pretty, chilling over there. Frostlass. Status poison. Frostlass, not the best vision at the moment. Misses another Will-O-Wisp. Gets hit with some rocks of the ancient variety. And then a power raise happens. All the power from those rocks. Unfortunately, Cursed Body is a thing. And ancient power is no more. So, the following turn, Frostlass goes for the Destiny Bond, and we're not faster! So we go for the Skull. Down goes the Frostlass. Down also goes Corsola, unfortunately. This Corsola could have been big. Could have potentially been a Corsola destruction. Unfortunately, it is dead. It's gone. But both mines down for the count. Out of this battle. In enters Carbink. In enters Whimsicott. I go for the magical, predicting some sort of shenanigans from the Whimsicott, but Whimsicott only goes for a Tailwind, which doesn't affect. So what will Whimsicott do next? Goes for the taunt! Fortunately for us, we have a mental herb, so we will not be affected. Mental herb will activate. Sandstorm will go up. Looking good. Mind games are playing a part a little bit, no? So, the following turn, I'm thinking, is he going to go for another taunt? So I go for a magic coat, kind of trying to see if that's what happens. A taunt does come out. It gets bounced right back to the Whimsicott. So now Whimsicott can't do any of its shenanigans, and I'm free to do as I please. Carbink! It didn't work today, Carbink. A Moonblast comes out from the Whimsicott. Recovers from the Shell Bell. Stealth Rocks placed all over the place. It's not a rock gym battle if there isn't rocks there, right? Buffeted. Burned. Thomas making its rounds. Another Moonblast comes out from the Whimsicott. See how much this does? A little more than last time. As the special attack falls, I'm not a special attacker, so it's not going to affect me. But that's just enough. A Toxic will now come out. Poisonous Whimsicott. Let's try to whittle away at its health. It's a very slow-paced battle, and I apologize for those of you that are expecting some high-action rocks flying everywhere. Actually, that might happen. Thomas! Sold out. Whimsicott's taunt wears off. I decide to get it up out of there with my Carbink. Bring in my Aerodactyl. Put in some work, Aerodactyl. It's time to do that now. Hit our nerves. The Whimsicott's makes it go for a Psychic, perhaps. That's very little. Recovers with the Shell Bell. The Sandstorm subsides. Aerodactyl flapping its wings. Pulls out the Mega Evolution! Whimsicott goes for the taunt! Aerodactyl goes for the Fire Fang. Down goes the Whimsicott. In enters the Metagross. A huge threat! Very huge threat. I was actually fearing this thing. I wasn't sure how I was gonna be able to deal with it. So I bring in my Triceratops to sort of kind of help me deal with it. Kind of neutralizes it a little bit. Kind of on its moveset, of course. Metagross. Gonna Mega Evolve! Goes for the Ice Punch. It's resisted. We red card that Metagross up out of here. In comes Garchomp. The Garrietta? Or is it Garrietta? Oh, there's question marks! So I decided to bring back Aerodactyl, predicting an Earthquake because Earthquake is quad super effective and it'll just annihilate I can't even think of the name! No! But, following turn, go for the Ice Fang, take out the Garchomp. And a bit of a delay. Metagross comes back in. Metagross goes for the Meteor Mash, I want to say. It's a Meteor Mash, isn't it? Is it? It is a Meteor Mash! Goes for the Meteor Mash on the Triceratops. Thankfully, there's no boost. But then, the Hammer Arm is unveiled. Down goes Triceratops. Whew. Not looking good. Not looking good. So now I have to bring in El Loborobo, my Lickenrock. I go for the Stomping Tantrum to get some damage off on this thing. It does okay damage. It's Life Orb, so it's around where it takes. Meteor Mash from the Metagross gets the boost! So I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm thinking this is the end of the road for me because this thing has Bullet Punch. It's curtains! Fortunately, we get a Fire Fang. This thing lives! Down goes Aerodactyl! No! It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I bring in my T-Rex. T-Rex, I need you to hit this Fire Fang. And T-Rex does! Down goes the Metagross. Wanted action? You got it. Now enters Chocolate! 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 Gets the Intimidate off. I was in a bit of a interesting situation. Wasn't sure what to do, so I go for the Dragon Dance! Bring back that attack back to neutral. Chocolate goes for Waterfall. Thankfully we got the beat, so there's no chance of a flinch. The following turn, I decide to play no more games! None of this! We go for the Rocky MZ. Will Gyarados be able to sustain this type of Continental Crush? Look at this. Big Boulder lands on Gyarados. Super effective damage. Gyarados is gone! Scolipede enters now. Takes a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. Scolipede, the last thing standing. The thing is a threat. Thankfully, we outspeed and get the Fire Fang. Down goes the Scolipede. Amazing battle. GG, James. Thank you all for watching.